What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. My name is Ryan, and in the video today, I'm back out working on the Pigpen hut, and I finished it up today. This is the last video I'm going to have about this for a while anyways. You'll have to wait and see till the end, so what else I've got to do with it. But for now, it's good enough, and if you've been around here and been following along, you know that I started this project quite a while ago. And it's been done for about a month now, but I've just been behind with the videos and stuff. So this is the last video for it, and if you're new here and you've missed all the other videos, you will be able to go down into the comment section, and I will have a pinned comment with a link to part number 1, and then from there you can get to part number 2 and 3, and so on and so through the same way by going down in the comments. I've got everything linked together with links, and it's in a pinned comment, so really easy to find. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit the like button. I'd really appreciate that. And also leave me a comment if you want to. I really like reading all the comments and answering to everybody. But that's enough talking for the beginning of the video. Let's roll right into it. It's 2 days later now. It's Friday, so I've got a little bit of time to work on this, and I'm going to try and get some more stuff done. I was able to get the tin on both walls the other day, so that's done. Now I've just got to get the piece of tin here for the back, and then the roof. And the piece of tin that I'm going to use for the back is right there. That's the piece of tin that was on that wall on the old hut, so we're going to reuse that piece for the back. It should work good enough. For today, I think I'll be doing good if I can just get that back piece of tin on here. We don't have much time. Or I don't have much time. We're going to be going hunting again tonight, so I'm going to try and get this done, and we'll see how far we get. If you remember, whenever I took this old hut apart, I just took the walls out and didn't take off any of the boards that were on the tin, so now I've got to get all these boards off of here. And this might be a little tricky to do, but hopefully it's not too bad. We'll see how it goes. Alright, I got that back piece installed and it looks pretty good, I think. So now what I'm going to do is start working on getting the roof installed, and I'm going to need to add boards running from one side to the other, obviously, so that I have something to screw down. So I got to figure out how I'm going to mount those. It's Sunday morning now. We're getting ready to go to church, and we got more rain. It's feast or famine around here. Alright guys, it's now Tuesday, November 1st. This whole video series is just going to be all messed up with all the dates and stuff, but I apologize for that. This project's taken a lot longer than I was hoping for, and I haven't been able to get it done as quick as I thought, but that's just how it goes, I guess, most of the time. But hopefully a couple more days and I should be able to have this done. So I really haven't done anything else since I shot the last video, so I'm going to get started on working on this roof here, and I'll talk to you guys about what I decided to do while I'm working on it. I got this board back here put on just now, and what I'm going to do for this roof is run boards from that board up there and run them all the way back and make it where it's sitting right on top of there. And I'll do probably 3 or 4 of those. Alright, so I've got some of the framing for the roof installed already. I've got a couple more boards that I want to put on, but you can see I've got this long one right here in front of me running the length of the hut, and I'm going to put a couple more there and over there, and they'll run the whole length as well. And that's what I'm going to use to screw the tin down to. And it should be strong enough to hold that all down. It's not like there's going to be a lot of weight or anything on there. So I think that's going to work, and I'm going to get started on getting the rest of these boards cut and put on there. Well guys, I got that done, and as you can see, I kind of went over the top. This is definitely going to be strong enough. I'm not going to be worried about this at all, so I guess that's good. The next thing here to do is going to be to get my piece of tin cut and put on here. So that's what I'm going to go work on now. Here's one of the pieces of tin that I'm going to use for the roof on the back of the pig hut, and it's 12 feet long by 3 feet wide. So what I'm going to do is cut it right in the middle to make it pretty much 6 feet by 6 feet. I'll put the two pieces right next to each other, and that will cover all of it except for 2 feet in the back. And then I've got a couple smaller pieces that I'm going to do because the hut back there is just under 6 feet wide by 8 feet long, so it'll give me about 3 inches of overlap on each side for the tin to be sticking out, just to help keep water out of the sides and stuff. And then I'll be able to use the other 2 smaller pieces that I have for the back part to cover it up. So this is going to work pretty good, I think. I've just got to get this cut in half. Alright, I got my 2 pieces cut. Look pretty good, but unfortunately this is going to have to wait till tomorrow to see if it's going to work. So I'll see you all then tomorrow. Well, it has been quite a while since I have filmed anything about this project. Today is Thursday, November 10th. Me and Dad have been hunting quite a bit. We went out of town last weekend and did some hunting, and then I was hunting earlier this week quite a bit, so I just haven't had much time. But as you can see, I was able to get the rest of the roof finished. I didn't film any of that just because I thought you guys had already seen enough of that. So we've got a pretty hefty challenge for today, and that's going to be to get the 2 huts connected finally and wrap this project up. I'm hoping I can finish it today because we've got some really cold weather moving in over this weekend. It's going to be down in the 20s, so I would like to get this finished and opened up so that they have some more room. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it done today. It's already almost 4 o'clock, and you know Mom wants me to be in the house around 5:30, so I don't have very much time. I'm going to shut up and get to work now. Alright, I got this pulled apart here. There's a little bit of a look of what it looks like from the inside, and that's the back of the old hut. So I'm really not 100% sure I'm going to do this yet. I think I'm just going to try and take the back part of it apart and then rebuild it. So we'll just have to see how it goes. I decided to put a pallet up right here just to help keep the pigs out of here, and hopefully try and keep them out of my way. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to get on video, because obviously I'm not going to be able to have my camera in there, because as you can tell, they would eat it pretty much. So I think I'm going to try and set the camera up here somewhere, and yeah, that's just what it'll have to be. Well, I got this back wall taken apart, but now I think the next thing I'm going to do is get my grinder and cut all this extra tin off that's hanging, that's sticking out past those boards, because then it should be able to butt up against this board a little bit better. So that's what I'm going to work on now. Alrighty guys, I got everything pushed back together. It's getting dark outside, the sun's already set, it's just a little bit past 5 o'clock, so I've got to be heading in soon. So I just push this all together for tonight, and it'll be good enough for now. They won't be able to get out of there. I couldn't get it any closer. It's hung up on something. I couldn't figure out what it's hung up on yet, but hopefully I can figure that out tomorrow. I'm hoping I'll have enough time to work on this, but we'll see. I'm going to be back out in the tree stand tomorrow morning and probably afternoon, so I don't know how much time I'll have. Well, that looks quite a bit better now. It never fails that our cats always end up having their kittens down in this little area, which is just outside of our house here, and we always keep our boxes in here until we get some time to burn them. And they had quite a bit of room in there until last night. We got some more Amazon boxes and stuff, so I decided to get all that cleaned up, and they had actually knocked them over during the night, so that's why it was so messy, but they're looking better now. Now that we got all the important work done, we can get back to working on the pig pen. Just don't look at the mess back there behind me. We'll take care of that later. But as you can tell, yeah, we had like a 30-degree temperature swing overnight, so it's about 45 degrees outside right now. And yeah, it's going to get down in the 20s today, so I'd like to get this finished. I got to get heaters on the water trough still today, get those drained, so we'll see how far we get on this project. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to get started. I'm probably not going to be able to film much of this just because you guys really aren't going to be able to see what I'm doing in there, and I'm not going to be able to hold the camera. So I'm going to probably just get everything put together and then show you guys what I did with it after I'm done. Alrighty guys, I think I'm going to be done for today. I got them connected permanently. You guys aren't going to be able to see back up in there because it's so dark. So I think I'm going to wait till tomorrow to show you. But they're connected permanently. I got it all screwed together. And there's no gaps or anything, so that's good. I've got a little bit back there. But I think for this evening I'm going to call it a day. Look at that sunset though, my goodness. That's beautiful. Alrighty, well I don't know when the next time I'm going to be out here working on this will be. It'll probably be sometime next week, so I'll see you all then. Well, you can fast forward about a month now. One thing led to another. I finished everything up, and it really just wasn't going to make any good video, and I just haven't had time to really film anything else, or I kind of forgot about it, to be honest with you, until I was editing the video. But now I'm going to take you guys out there, I guess, and just kind of show you the finished product. So it's really windy again today. Sorry for that, and also for the wind noise in the video. That was a lot worse than what I thought it was going to be, and I apologize for that at the end. But I'm going to get in here and show you guys what I did. Alrighty, so I'm back up in here. There's a little bit of hay and straw in here. But what I did with this is take an extra board and stick it on here. Go on. I even waited to feed them until later today, hoping that they would stay out of here so I could film this. But this is why I couldn't film anything with them in here, especially trying to work. Anyways, this right here is the board that was connected to the hut, obviously, the front part of the hut. And then this is the wall that we built for the old hut. hopefully you guys can see what I'm talking about there. So what I did is just take another 2x6 and butt it up between this other board, just to clear that gap, because if you remember, there was a gap that was right in here, and I did that on both sides. And then I ran a board across the bottom right there, just to hold that together, and then one across the top, obviously. I'm gonna get out of here now. So if you remember with the old hut I had, like part of it almost blocked off. There was like a little half wall that was right in the middle, just to block that back part off even more. And I want to do that, eventually I'm going to, but the pigs just got too big, and the bigger they get, the pushier they get, so I decided that this was going to be good enough. When it gets really cold, I just bring the pig chute over here and set it right in front of the hut, and that blocks most of the wind and stuff. And that is going to work good enough with these pigs. Like I said, I've got some hay and stuff back in there, and I put more in there if it gets real cold, so it keeps them plenty warm. But eventually I am going to come back whenever I get rid of these pigs. Before I get a new batch, I will close part of that back part off, just to make it where heat stays in there a little bit more and better. But the pen's kind of a mess right now. We've had some pretty bad weather. It really hasn't been cold, it's just been overcast, and it's been rainy for, I don't know, probably a week and a half now. The sun hasn't even come out, so it's just muddy everywhere. It's really hard to keep it clean whenever it's like that, so that's why it's like that. But I think that's going to be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Finally done. And glad to have that project done. Like I said, it took a lot longer than I was hoping to. That's typically how it goes, though. And if you've ever been around pigs, you know that it's hard to be down in there and working. So, like I said, that's why it's not really 100% done yet, but it's really close. It's really close, and it's good enough for right now. Like I said, I'm going to come back and finish that up. But that's all I've got here. Thanks, guys, and I will see you all next week.